They still have quality players, man.
Fuck him. He took an elbow in the face, I think, during that game.
Sounds like you're happy about
And
that.
how about Leeds?
Dude, that was sick.
Do you know who Leeds is playing?
Yeah, about that Leeds.
I saw that. Thank God they didn't play Man United. That would have sucked if Leeds was playing United.
So they're about to get annihilated.
That's what we want, man.
No, it's not what I want. I love both teams. It's like watching Palace United.
Yeah, but you want United to beat down Leeds. Deep down, you do.
I know, but it still hurts.
There's no Mark Viduka.
You know what? It's like
there's no Alan Smith.
It's like beating your child.
And Leeds,
You know, it's necessary.
Leeds
It's necessary. What are you, a shark? You gonna eat him afterwards too?
You fucking know it.
Yeah.
I'm bigger than you.
Yeah, and Leeds has a chance to get promoted this year. They're
Hopefully
doing pretty
they
well.
Every team,
They're doing pretty
every
good.
team in the championship
Yeah,
has
man,
a chance to
it's
get promoted.
early,
No,
dude.
well, I know it's
They
early,
play like
but
42 games.
38 games left, dude.
42.
Yeah, no, it's 38 games
Hey.
left.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying, you
But
know.
they're not. I mean, there's some teams that just have no chance right now.
No, look.
They're looking pretty good.
Yeah, like Aston
And
Villa.
I'm not going to get my
recent
hopes
history.
up. I'm going to get it.
Recent history, Leeds has not been the best.
I know,
they're doing
that's why like I'm not saying anything. I'm just quietly sitting back.
Yeah, we'll
watching
talk
the
in
show.
January about Leeds.
Exactly.
Stu
We're talking.
might
No,
carry.
fuck that. We'll talk in May about Leeds.
In May?
Yeah, because anything can happen in the championship. You still have that 14 playoff to get into the Prem.
We can bring it up. We can talk about them.
No. I don't mean we're not going to talk about it. What I'm saying is, like, my stance will still be
out.
pretty neutral and, like, quietly nervous on the inside.
Quietly nervous. You gotta have that confidence. Gotta be humble, but you gotta have that confidence.
Not having seen Leeds is crash, man. Not having watched them just drop and drop and drop. So I'm just quietly excited. But we'll see.
They're in 10th place right now.
Yeah, they're sort of making a little noise. They need to put a run together, but
But they're only 3 points out of being in 6th right now.
I hear you. But more importantly, PFC 97, Manchester United derby.
First things first,
Let's get into it. The United derby.
as it has become to be known.
as it's properly known, because there's only one team involved in this thing. United, more importantly, Jose manages to dig himself out of a media hole. People questioning, is he the right man for the job? I mean, we're 9 games into the Prem. I think they've played, 11, 12 games total?
Yeah, but this has been a worse start for Manchester United than it was under Louis van Gaal.
Yeah, it was the same start as David Moyes.
Even worse.
So, here's
Even
my
worse
point
than
then.
Moyes.
No, it was equal.
No, it's the same.
It was equal.
I'm a United fan. It's the same.
All right, well, it's even worse.
He just
'cause
wants to. He just wants to say it's worse. It's worse.
Well, it's
Sucks.
worse.
Look, if they lose,
it's worse
we're in
because
trouble.
it's worse because they expected more from Jose.
No, but look, man.
In his
like,
first year, expectations are
And
obviously high.
look how much more money he spent. And he is the most expensive player in the world.
Yeah, look,
keep
man.
bringing that
it's
up.
yeah, it's. I don't mind that. I don't mind people always trying to rattle United's cage. We all know deep down inside that football is a game of like patience, letting young players flourish, letting the manager get control of the team. Yes, Mourinho spent so much money, and if you're looking at this like a business, like, look, I spent X, I should be getting Y, then you shouldn't be in the business of football. Just because you have the most expensive player in the world doesn't mean he's gonna have a 10 out of 10 game every time. Let's remember.
I would just
Pogba,
like an 8 out of 10 game.
Let's
once.
remember, Pogba didn't have a preseason at all. After he got out of the Euros, he was partying in Vegas. And sure, you can say that's his fault, whatever. But he doesn't determine his own price tag, first of all. So that's why
Neymar was
he's
too.
slow. Yeah, that's fine. But Neymar, Neymar's playing for
with
Barcelona.
Messi, bro.
Yeah, let's fucking relax. Let's take it easy. But yeah, Pogba, man, I think today was a little off. He's still getting his feet together. For me, I'm not worried about this team. As long as United finish top 4, I'm happy with this season as long as we keep moving forward, man.
You want to talk about youth players? You guys got a special one.
Yes.
Yes, we
Marcus
do.
Rashford.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
I'm jumping the gun. My man of the match. Straight up. This kid, bro, it's just something special about him. He's the guy who's making the runs off Ibrahimovic. Ibra, he never had the blistering pace, but, he would get in and run in behind defenses. Doesn't do that
Not
so much
anymore.
anymore, so you need a supplementary winger who's going to run in behind the defenses.
Who's fearless?
This is the kid. He's almost... You said it out. He's fearless, but it's almost like that naive fearness where you're 18 years
It's
old.
very dangerous.
It's just like...
He
you're
doesn't
just playing
understand
the
it yet.
game.
Yeah, he's like,
no
yeah,
pressure
just
yet.
do
Yeah,
it. Just
yeah.
do it.
That was
pressure's-
Martial last
There's nothing
season.
to lose.
Martial last season, nothing to lose, never been to England.
But even Martial
So-
had that price tag thing
True.
that he had to
Very true.
keep in his mind, This kid, he comes up promoted from the youth team, and
with the black boots and all.
He's special.
Where they weren't, he didn't even have his own special cleats or anything. Because don't United youth have to have the black boots? He came up and had those on for one of the first games, I believe. I have to double check that, but I'm almost positive.
All right, way to draw yourself in a hole, but
Well, no.
Yeah.
But, hey, just a little
I
talking
think you're
point.
thinking Man City. I think I read something like that about Man City.
Yeah,
So
Pep's
banned
new
Wi-Fi.
rule.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Well,
talking about
either
last
way.
year, though.
I gotta say though, Luke Shaw getting roasted by your boy Jesus Navas.
First half only. First half only.
Dude, he did fine after that.
cleaned it up after.
I just had to drop that nugget.
Dude,
in there.
dude, dude
fucking
Jesus
said that.
Navas.
Touchy,
Speaking
touchy.
of Jesus, holy Jesus, this guy hasn't scored in 100 games. 1 goal in his last 100
He's
appearances.
roasting Luke Shaw.
not his
I don't care. Not his job.
Roasting.
Dude, if you're getting inside the 18 on multiple occasions within a game, you should at least be scoring goals at some point.
Hey man,
15. I'll
he's-
take 15 in 100 appearances. That's not a lot. That's not asking the world.
I hear you,
1
man.
goal,
He's-
bro.
He wears blue, so I don't care that much.
1 goal.
What about his assist though? Didn't look up that stat.
But
did you?
but that one goal was in the League Cup final to win it.
It's a
So
bad idea.
so
I
look
feel
at
like that
that.
goal's
So
worth-
look
It's
at it
worth
that
like
way, too.
20 goals. That one.
No, League Cup, bro.
I'm kidding.
Guy sucks.
You guys had 2 lefties at center back today. Marcus Rojo.
Rojo was
Daley
nice.
Blind.
Dude, I'm
Rojo
so-
was a beast.
I'm so
And he
annoyed.
finally
yeah.
played his primary
Man,
position.
when he
Yes,
plays
man.
his position, he's
Thank you.
nice.
He's a
when he
beast.
plays inside, he bosses the play, passes very well out of the back. Blinda's also,
Dude.
but he's complete in that position.
Dude, I was just gonna say that the fact that Gary Bailey, South African legend, Man United goalkeeping legend as well, was saying that if you, I just lost my track.
Oh wow.
Rojo.
South African legend Gary Bailey.
Well,
Clearly, I'm not a
Talking
legend.
about Rojo.
Oh, he was saying that there were ball players on the field, including Carrick, Mata, Herrera, Rojo, Blind. So like at any time, United didn't have to just boot it; they could play it out of the back. And you saw Rojo
And they did play it out of
knocking
the
the
back
ball
with
like
De-
on
De
the
Gea.
ground all the way through to Ibrahimovic at
Captain
times. You know,
Carrick, huh?
Well, there's a couple things. First, we have to remember that it was basically Manchester City's second squad.
Basically,
And Manchester-
basically, no.
And Manchester
Look,
United's
it was-
first squad.
Look,
So no, that's not true.
There were 5 changes.
No,
There were 5
Lito
changes,
was
but the other
there.
players were
Company was
starters.
there. You know,
Look
Man
it up.
United was playing a strong team.
They were
stronger.
compared
Yeah.
to Manchester City.
100%, but it wasn't City's B team. It was City, and they brought in Sterling and Aguero. So look, it was a weakened Man City team. Not the debate.
7 players, 8 players that might not be starting. 9
No,
players
might
that
not. But how many of those players have started before? Like how many of those
this
players?
season, the
there's a
last
difference
5
between-
years.
there's a-
Sané
There's a
both
difference
start.
between United because that's basically their at least
100% agree.
8 or 9.
They make that point.
Well, that
Yeah,
okay,
don't
what I'm saying
exaggerate
is,
it.
yes, what I'm saying is, where last week we had Chelsea, we had their first squad, and United just looked bad. And I think one of the biggest reasons was because they didn't have a Mata. I mean, forget about the Smalling and the 4 goals. He might have been responsible for the 4. Because everyone else, I mean, it's not like the other United players did much to get out of that 4 hole.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, you had Mata. He's so underrated. I think he's becoming the English, the EPL's version of like Luka Modric, a few years back when people just overlooked him. I mean, Mata has the skill. He has the composure. He can assist. He can score. He can do whatever. I think he's a main guy.
I agree with your base point. I just don't think Modric was ever really overlooked. But
No,
in
about
terms
6 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
I think we knew Modric
was special.
Yeah, there was something about
But
him.
look,
even
there
when
was
he at
the
Tottenham.
media that the Real Madrid fans didn't want him when he was signed.
Yeah,
They
voted.
thought he was overrated. He
But
played in England, so they didn't think he was so.
Real
so he wanted them
futbolistas
on.
knew.
100%.
They knew the deal.
100%.
And real, whoever you just said,
Don't
know
start
about
copying.
Mata.
Yeah.
But everyone's known
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I mean,
but and Mata's silky, man. That's what I'm saying. He's your best attacking midfielder.
scores
squad.
goals, sets up goals, playing number 10.
I mean, if he's the best, the one didn't play against Chelsea, so he kind of got over.
Because it was a different playing away. We wanted a physical team for that game,
So you put in Lingard.
so we don't
So you
concede
put in Lingard.
for his work rate.
Lingard
He's much faster.
Look, the tactics
Jesus.
were
You let me
with
talk?
2.
You're gonna keep talking over me.
No, I'm just trying to say like, Lingard's not that physical. So to say, we're facing a physical team.
He has more of a physical presence than Mata.
I
How
know,
can you even question that,
the
dude?
reason it
He's
was put there
pacier.
for-
He's better with defensive work rate. We went there to work and not concede. Smalling fucked up. We concede. Game was lost first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay,
the
enough of that.
squad that
game.
was out there was a defensive squad.
Yeah.
We were playing for the 0-0 time, maybe steal a victory, the typical Mourinho away tactic. Same way we played it was the same starting 11
Liverpool.
as Liverpool.
Yeah.
Except I think Lingard came on I think Lingard was the only change. But, yeah, for Ashley Young. But, man, he went in there with a defensive tactic. I think that's one of Mourinho's biggest challenges since everyone has figured out, his defense, is that he plays not to lose at times. And that's a dangerous game you're playing because you're hoping that your defenders are able to concentrate the whole game. You're hoping the team is able to concentrate the whole game. And this United team is going to make mistakes, man. It's a young squad. It's a patchwork kind of squad. You got $100 million player. You got Zlatan, but then you're trying to put him next to Lingard and Rashford, youth players. So it's not a well-gelled squad, but if you give it time, man, you give it a little time. I'm not saying this is a squad that's going to win the league. I think they have a shout, but looking at it like just statistically and watching the way they're playing right now, I think it's in question.
It's going to take something special to get this unit together, to become a unit, to win the title.
Yeah.
I mean, I still had them at the beginning of the year out of sheer optimism that they could get it right early. It's proven longer than I thought to get it right. But in this game in particular, Michael Carrick wearing the armband, having a game. Dude. Winning tackles. Look at Silky,
against,
man.
Dude? Who do you win a tackle against? You called it
Oh, yeah, he outpaced Aguero somehow.
Yep.
Aguero running with the ball, he caught up with him. The fact that he caught up to Aguero, before you say anything, he caught up to him, which is just shocking.
Yeah.
And he won the ball off him.
But, I mean, Carrick went down to the ground, and then Aguero was still dribbling, which wasn't a foul. So he should have beat him out, but the ref screwed that one up.
No.
It was a foul, dude.
No,
as Aguero went down, he threw his legs into Carrick.
I don't know about that.
Foul,
I don't know about that.
Look, of course, you're a Liverpool fan.
No,
United's down right now.
I'm
What
just
were you
watching.
saying in the text? Kick them while they're down.
No, okay. So when
this dude is all about kicking United right now. You can't even admit that Carrick, the one time.
No, Carrick. No, he made a great play.
Probably the first time in his career.
Yeah, Carrick made a great play by coming back, but to say
by catching up.
Yeah, by catching up, that's great. But to say, I mean, that should have been at least a play on, and then Aguero kept on going.
While we talk, I'm going to pull up a replay.
Yeah, so when I, out of context, when I said kick him out down, that's what I was talking about with Pep, where he basically only played two regular starters in the squad. It was Otamendi, and I'll give you Nolito, and he doesn't even start all the time. I mean, and then Sane, so maybe three, but probably not even Sane. So right there, Aguero, I mean, he played 3 days ago, but besides that, he's been substituting since last game he started was October 2nd.
So Iheanacho's not a starter?
He's not.
No, he's not.
He has been.
Aguero is the starter.
Same, but Aguero hasn't been starting.
But I'm saying that's what I'm getting at. Where I'm saying is Aguero should have started this game. Even put an Iheanacho.
Now you're talking shoulds,
That's what we're doing. We're analyzing the game.
No, you're saying you're talking about starting 11s. Fernando's a starting 11. Nolito's a starting 11.
Fernando or Fernandinho?
Fernando.
Fernando?
Fernandinho.
Fernandinho is. Fernando isn't.
Oh, Clichy.
No.
Who?
Kolarov.
Collar's been coming in the middle. But
and
you're
outside to left.
These are borderline. You're acting like these guys are coming out of the wilderness in Siberia and then jumping into a starting. These guys play.
But look
almost
at Rashford, Pogba, Ibra.
Yes, we know.
Mata, Herrera, Blind, De Gea, Valencia. All those guys start every single game.
Undoubtedly so.
Yeah,
when
United
yielded.
Well, I know. Al got me off topic.
You got yourself off topic.
No, because you stopped me when I was talking about Aguero. So Aguero should have started this game. And I'm thinking of Sterling because he's young. I feel like those two guys right there would have been a life-changing. Would change the entire game for City. And when United doesn't have the most confidence and when they not so much want but need a win today, you got to kick them while they're down because United is not usually down, and the confidence is down. So you got to put some guys on there, score quick. Hopefully you keep them down, and hopefully that lack of confidence transfers over to the league as well.
The simple counter to that is that this is the fourth tier in a seasonal competition.
Yeah,
this is not in. So to Pep, he can try to play mind games and risk his tactics so he can kick United while they're down, or he can just do his thing. And they only lost 1-0. So even though I'm happy that United won, I'm not sitting here saying United bossed City. Yes, United controlled the game, but City fucking held their own. For a team of non-starters, they held their own. You know, there's quality in those non-starters.
Yeah.
Guys like Nolito, Iheanacho, Tom, you're all over. So, like, let's not act like
That's
this
the
is a
positive
weak.
side that Pep can look to. But
Yeah.
the negative side is, again, City hasn't won a game in 6 games now.
Yeah.
So that's where now
the
the
last-
pressure has shifted right from Mourinho straight onto Pep.
And I
That's
don't
what-
think it has though. Like this
Get
is
in there.
look, it's
That's
getting there, but
media
that's the
pressure,
difference.
but it's not
United-
real pressure.
But
Game
United
pressure.
loses one
It's not
game
real.
4-0, and the media loses their minds.
Yeah.
This team hasn't won in 6, and the media is only now starting to bubble. It goes to show you the size of United, greatest club in the world.
No. It goes to show you that City, where they sit at the league, that's why the reaction still hasn't been crazy. No one's concerned about Champions League with City, but the pressure is now mounting on Pep just to get a win. That's all we're talking about
Not only
here.
that, though, it would have been their second win at Old Trafford this year in the last 6 weeks, and that would have been huge.
Mourinho
That's
couldn't
basically
have had
telling
that.
United there's a new king in Manchester.
This was
Basically,
yeah.
they would have been on their way to crowning themselves.
But this has been going on for 5-6 years now. I mean, this isn't like the power struggle has been real since 2009.
Yeah.
So it's not surprising.
But
yeah, we're
now-
not surprised that
but now-
City is good. I mean, City won the league over United, over Fergie.
Twice.
So
But
it's
this-
not.
It's
This
not
is
that.
different.
It's the fact of the coaches now,
Yeah,
right?
it's the coach.
Yeah, it's just-
Mourinho,
Now
Pep.
you do have a Pogba. Now you have an Ibra.
Yeah.
You have a young guy, a Rashford. You have Herrera coming to his own in the middle. You don't want a group like that actually gaining momentum. Because then they might just go on a tear in the league as well. You want to keep them down as soon as possible and for as long as possible.
And that's why I think Mourinho started a stronger team.
That's
'Cause
exactly- that's what I'm saying.
He needed to get this result. No matter what happened, he'd make the necessary changes. Pep, I think he believes in his team regardless, but he wanted to give other people a chance, give Vincent Kompany a chance to come back into the team. Great to see him play again. Willie Caballero, he didn't need to start him.
Well,
at
he
goalie.
had a good game. He actually had a great save against Pogba to the right side. It hit off his fingers,
was
hit
a
the
good
post
save.
up. So I'm actually not.
Should have
No,
buried
I'm
it.
just saying he didn't need like
Okay.
it's goalkeeper, so it's not like you're out there sprinting and your legs are heavy, you know. Like he could have played Bravo if you really wanted to, but it's just Pep wanted to switch up the
Look,
team.
if United loses, doesn't lose against Chelsea on Sunday, most likely United plays a weakened squad. I mean,
Yeah.
this squad is based on the media frenzy.
Exactly.
Like Mourinho just had to silence the media for a minute, so he didn't have a choice but to go all out for this game. I think he would have done the same exact thing as Pogba. Give guys a break, give guys' legs a break, and
I think the Carrick inclusion was interesting.
I was surprised. He played in the last game, and against a Man City team that are well organized and well drilled, he held up against the high press. He looked quick. He was beating players.
caught up to Aguero.
Cut up to
and got
Aguero
fouled.
again.
At
But-
times, he looked better than Fellaini. I mean,
well, different
No, look,
players.
it's different
Well,
players, man. If
well, I
you're looking to
understand
lock down, I understand why you bring on Fellaini. He wins the crosses. He wins the ball. He controls the ball too on his chest from 60 yards and then lays it off. If you're looking to win a game, you need a guy who brings more than that. A guy who can play the ball.
Can hit
a
that
carrot.
pass.
Exactly. So today, and Rojo in the middle as well, not playing Smalling.
I
Smalling
like
wasn't
him
even on the
at
bench.
Center back, man.
Dude, there were balls literally, I couldn't believe it, on the ground, coming out from center back, rolled on the grass all the way through to Zlatan, who was standing against the company. Like, those are
Hashtag
the kind
Argentine center back.
of beast.
Come on.
Those are the kind of guys who unlock the kind of passes that unlock defenses because you bypass that first wave of pressure in the forwards and the midfields. Now you got the opposite midfield running towards their
How
goal.
about Zlatan though, holding it up? I thought he had a game, man.
Yeah,
Zlatan,
I mean,
you-
but
was
he,
it-
but he
it
missed
wasn't-
his chance. He missed the one chance he should have buried, like to get the monkey off his back under his boot.
yeah, he's facing a big
Still,
club.
You know?
it's still in all. Do you think his movement was
Well,
improved?
he had an
No.
assist. I mean, he created the Otamendi was stupid and rushing in for that ball. He just kind of turned him by shielding it, got the
Outside of the
assist.
boot,
So I mean,
yeah.
yeah, he did a good game.
Well, who
He
scored
created-
has him at 8.4 as the man of the match.
Ibra?
Yeah.
I wouldn't stretch that. I won't go that far. His stats probably look good. That's
Yeah,
why he
that's-
got it.
Yeah, but his influence wasn't there, man.
yeah.
Look, he tried to get
which
involved.
is why I had Rashford because
Yeah,
kid
Rashford
was everywhere.
But
Well,
like,
if you ask me and Tiki, you would say Ander Herrera.
yeah,
You know, playing the
with Rashford, too.
playing the Darren Fletcher role when Scholesy was there, winning the ball, run around. I mean, this guy Herrera played 95 minutes. and he was sprinting the whole game.
And on Sunday he played a full 90
Yeah.
too.
And
Like,
after the game, he wasn't
back-to-back.
even faced.
No.
Wasn't out of breath.
He just wants
You know
to
why?
play.
He looked
'Cause
fresh.
He hasn't played for 2
He's
years,
been
man.
thirsty.
But
He
yeah.
hasn't played for 2 fucking years.
But I'm saying,
That's the
but
problem.
he was raising the whole tempo of the
Oh,
game
dude.
was him. He was pressing high, winning balls. One of our best chances in the first half. He won it off a bad pass in the final third. We had to work it around, get a cross in, almost scored. Yeah, he played crazy, man.
Dude, if he can play the rest of the season like this, and then has another season like the way he's playing now, under for captain. Why not?
Ooh.
Why not? He's got to have 2 seasons like this.
You have
though.
to.
You can't have one hot season
has to be
and
starting.
captain because he has the fire, man. He
Not
has
giving
that.
to Pogba?
No,
Not giving it to Captain Smalling?
no,
Oh, De Gea? Oh, wait, no. De Gea's not going to be there.
no, he won't. That's a joke. You're laughing, but Coutinho's not going to be there either.
Yeah, he will.
I can't see it.
Neymar's going to call him.
I think Coutinho's going to be
Neymar's
around.
going to call him. They have matching tattoos. You're fucked,
Dude,
bro.
Coutinho's going to want Champions League.
And it's in Barcelona.
Soon
The
enough.
weather's so
It's coming
much
soon
better
enough.
than shitty Liverpool, dude.
It's coming soon enough. Don't worry.
For Man City, I just want to bring up 2 players in particular, 2 19-year-olds.
Yeah.
Alex Garcia
Dirty.
playing center mid,
Dirty.
pinging the ball. He had a couple of good second half. He kind of petered out, faded away a little bit, but I mean he was there the whole 90. Guy played well, and then young right back
Yeah.
Pablo Maffio,
Yeah.
funny
dude.
ass name,
Yeah.
but this kid was trouble, man. Shut down Rashford.
Except
was
Rashford
able to
cooked
contain
him a
him.
couple times.
Yeah,
but
but
like,
then he
you can't
recovered.
blame him. Yeah.
But then he recovered, and he was up, and he even tried to get forward a little bit. 19 years young, man. Like that's why Pep after the game he was happy. He didn't
Yeah.
give a shit. He's like, I played 2 19-year-olds against Pogba and Rashford. Well, Rashford's also 19, but as far as first team exposure, he can't be upset. Can't be mad with this team.
Yeah, man, they still have FA Cup and they still have Champions League and the league. They still have plenty of opportunities to rotate these young guys in. They didn't really need this in their schedule.
But thank
United
God they're
needs
out.
it more. Yeah.
So, just to get back to the black boots with Rashford, Manchester United's U18 squad can only wear black boots. So when Rashford came up last year, he had his black boots on. That's what I was referring to.
Nice. Jumped out of that corner.
Man of the match, Al and I said under.
And then we went with Rashford.
Boom. Liverpool, Tottenham. Liverpool getting it done against Spurs.
The kids, let the kids play.
Both teams letting the kids play.
It was high intensity though.
Dude, it was sick,
It was
man.
great.
They had better
I
kids.
love that.
The balls to the fucking wall, man.
Yeah, man. I love that Klopp has implemented a system, you know, from the senior team all the way down already. Because you can tell, like, that team was a youth team, and they were playing the press. They were playing the system, quick
Well,
movement.
If you want to make it to the first team, this is how we play.
But you
So it reigns through to everyone.
absolutely, man.
But it's just this is why I love Jurgen Klopp, and man, it's so difficult
It's hard to
To-
watch, huh?
because I actually
Yes.
love watching Liverpool play.
Me too,
Could
dude.
have been
I
an
gotta
Arsenal.
admit it, man. I
Coulda had
love
him.
watching Liverpool play.
It's unreal, man. That like Coutinho right now is one of my favorite players. This kid is special. Obviously he didn't play in this game, but like, yeah, man, I hear you, man. It pains me. And Liverpool and United have a bitter rivalry. Like,
And when Danny Sturridge is scoring, I love also watching Liverpool play because every time it reminds me of how people say he's not world class because of this, because of that. But I'm telling you, if this guy did not get injured all the time, he would be considered world class.
I mean, I think a lot of us think that, but you could see the difference in the 2 goals that Sturridge had. One was just a little toe poke, whatever.
No,
Yeah,
but
you
it was
got
a poacher's
Look,
goal, man.
Yeah, no, but
I like
but,
that
no, I'm saying
anticipation.
after the goal, you see him, he picks up the ball, runs back.
You know why? Because
The
he was
second-
like, let me get it off my back.
But the second one was the perfectly timed run. He goes in and he actually finished the ball with like legitimate shooting that he hasn't like actually done this year. Where then you see him, he grabs the ball, he starts dancing,
Danny
he starts
dance.
smiling, he starts
So if
feeling
he
it.
scored a diving header, he wouldn't have danced like that. Is that what you're saying?
A diving header is different, but if it was just a header, no.
I think
Not as much.
Nah, man.
I'm
I think
calling bullshit.
Not
well,
as much.
part of it maybe, but I think it's mostly because he scored a second goal. You got a brace, dude.
Feeling
like when
it.
was the last time you got a brace?
Feeling it.
Like
He's feeling it because he made
After-
a great run and a great finish.
haven't
after you
seen that
scored that
dance in a
first
while.
goal, you know, Liverpool was up 1-0. Anything could have happened that game, and no one would have, you know, okay, let's say they won 1-0. No one would have been like, Sturridge, out of control, man of the match, yada, yada. But the fact that he got both goals in a 2-1 game, he knew. He was like, they can't deny me. I played well this game. I got 2 goals.
Can't deny me,
Well,
Billy.
Against kids, by the way.
At the-
And he missed a sitter. Six
Vorm as a
yards
kid?
out on his right foot.
There's that
Just
world-class,
whiffed.
Tom.
Just whiffed on a right-footed
Bro,
shot.
I've seen other world-class players whiff
No,
on
I know, bro.
one-on-ones,
I'm
too.
just taking
I know
a
you
dig.
got to
Get my-
take shots,
Let's get in the jabs.
but Danny Sturridge, man, I want him to leave. I want him to go somewhere and be happy.
Go back to Bolton.
Because, Klopp had to... basically, Klopp has to come out every time. Every time Sturridge has a good performance, now Klopp has to come out and, kind of semi-defend himself and be like, well,
Check
it
this out.
never was about whether he was world-class or not. It was just only about his durability.
What do you think about France, PSG? They need a striker. If Cavani's not going to stay,
Not
or
good
anything.
enough.
But they'll have enough wins usually throughout the year. I know Nice is in first place, but usually PSG is so far ahead that they can rest players such as a Sturridge.
Look, man, that's a good shout. But again, if you're going to be that guy, it's just a durability thing. Can you stay healthy, game in, game out? I think he's trying to prove that. He's trying to prove everyone wrong when it comes to that. But I don't think that's a bad spot for him at all. Learn to speak French. Do your thing. Ball
It's also
out.
less physical.
Yeah,
He's living in
No.
Paris.
I don't know,
Oh,
man.
you don't think?
France
no,
is
France is
France
super,
a very
it's a lot of
physical
Africans
league.
in there, bro.
Well, no, I
very
know it's
physical.
physical. I know it's not like the Spanish league, but I didn't
It's
think
more physical
it is?
than the
If
French.
it is, it's like a percentage.
Okay.
Less. It's not
Yeah.
a huge difference in physicality.
No, France is very physical.
Yeah, man. Divock Origi looking good. I
Man.
just don't want to even talk about Tottenham because they suck.
I
You see
thought,
what
I
happens
thought,
when
I
you saw
thought,
Clinton and G?
Yeah.
He could have played this game, could have balled out.
Shouldn't have sold our boy.
I thought Jansen had a good game though. I mean, I was critical. I don't really like him, but I watched him play this game. As far as being like a regular in the side, going, leading that line, holding up the ball very well. Strong. He's strong as fuck.
Dude, Jansen
This
just
dude's a
needs-
beast,
he
but-
just needs a-
But as a lone striker, man, I don't know.
I think he just needs a goal, man. Like, this dude has
You
all
got
the
it.
tools. No, but it's a PK goal. It's not the same. Listen to me being Huss. But PK is different than an open play goal.
I agree.
House was debating
Nah,
open
I
play
agree.
goals. PK is different. This dude has the attitude, man. He holds the ball up well. He lays it off. There were a couple wayward passes he had, but he's a forward. Even Zlatan today had wayward passes. But the work rate is there. He presses when it's time to press. It's just unfortunate that he needs to take advantage of this time while Kane is out. He needs to be looked at as that dude. Kind of like everyone was looking at Son a few weeks ago, and then reality kicked in.
Or Iheanacho, or
Iheanacho, yeah. Just
or
'cause of-
Akbom. Chupra.
Chupa.
Shout out to Chupa.
So, like, I want this guy to get a goal, man. I want him to get that first nut.
Nah, I
in the
don't.
EPL.
I don't. Hold on to that nut. Bro, how about Super Saiyan Alberto Moreno getting the start? It's been a while since we've seen Alberto Moreno.
Yeah,
at
yeah, and he
left back.
sucked.
He did all right, but at
Sucked.
the end of the game, there was this one.
Oof.
There was this one chance
Oof.
that they showed the replay, and he was halfway down the field for it when they crossed the ball, and I forget the name of the kid on Tottenham. He chests the ball down at the end of the game, but he chested too far, so Mignolet was able to get it. But he had a wide
All
open
the time
space.
in the world.
And then they showed a replay of Pochettino. He's just like going down to his knees on the side, like we're down by one, just chest it better. And you see Moreno, just coming over half. It's like, come on, man.
Look, that's
Positioning.
tough. That's
yeah.
tough. But
Milner would have been there.
But he's dude, I'm happy this guy's back in the squad. I don't like when players crash and burn, man. I don't like crash and burn type stuff. Like this
If you
dude,
look that daft, you deserve to crash and burn.
So what do you say
Now he's
about
got white hair.
What
Now
do you-
you got rid of the shit ponytail,
Nah, man. I don't like to see anyone's career ever just fall out from under them like that. It's got to be, if you're going to suck, it's got to be a slow progression. You get exposed. First you're suspect, then you become a fraud. Not just you have one bad game and everyone crucifies you. Look at Smalling. What if we don't see Smalling
I'm
for
trying
the
to
next
find a
10
guy that
games?
you would hate no matter what.
That'd be great.
No, look, you can hate him.
No, that you would want
Oh.
to see crash and burn.
Oh.
I know there's someone out there. I just
Probably
can't
is,
think
dude.
of it.
It probably is. It probably is. But in general, I don't like to see that.
I mean, he
I'm
didn't
glad
have a
played.
horrible game. I mean, he
No,
just
that's what I'm saying.
near the end.
he had that
stu-
one incident.
Yeah.
Everything else was clean, man. He won tackles. He pressed
Could have been
forward.
costly.
But
Could have been costly, no doubt.
I was looking at two plays in the middle. Grulich, that we know. I mean,
Dude,
he's looking
he's
good.
balling.
It was actually his shot that got deflected for the first goal.
He's a baller.
And then also, as much as I've been somewhat of a doubter sometimes, Stewart, he looks composed in the middle for Liverpool. He's a young kid, and and I didn't think he was going to stay around. He's, 19 years old. He looks...
23.
Kevin
23?
Stewart.
He's...
It's 23.
Oh, 23. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong guy. It just... But at the same time, you say, like... I'm not sure how I feel about Stewart. Like, at times, like I say, like, he looks imposed, but is he that type of guy that's going to actually win you a game, or is he not going to just not lose you a game?
You don't need every player at every position to have that skill. You have Coutinho who's going to win you. Firmino, Lallana, Mane, Wijnaldum has that in his game. So, like, you don't need Stewart to bring that. Yeah, you don't need... Stewart just needs to be that stable guy in the middle.
Let's make good decisions.
Win the ball and give it to Coutinho. Let Coutinho go win us the game.
Well, at 23 years old, how long does he stay behind Grulich, Wijnaldum, a Chan, a Henderson?
maybe forever.
I think forever.
You know?
Some players are just born to be bench players. You know, some players aren't born
Or
to be
maybe he
starters.
takes over for Hendo. You know,
Yeah,
we'll see how he grows.
I think he moves on, kind of like how Ryan Mason from Tottenham, he moved on to another team. I think Stewart is out of here in a few years, but
Possibly. You never know.
I mean, I don't know.
Get out of
Dude.
here, Stewart.
On Tottenham, man, this kid Trippier, balling,
Right
dude.
back, you like him?
Balling. I
He's
like
nice,
this kid
man.
a lot,
He's
man.
fast
I
as
remember
hell,
from
too.
last year when they were
Yeah,
killing it.
man.
Yeah.
Walker won't, obviously give that position up, but this kid Trippier, it's a nice player to have. You know, like if you lose a Walker to an injury, Trippier is gonna be just fine. Wins one-on-one tackles,
Spurs
takes
pretty
people
deep,
on.
man. Pretty
And
deep.
Poch plays him in Champions League too.
Yep.
So his kid, I mean, he's getting a run out in the EFL and Champions League. Can't really complain about that.
Exactly. Bide
His
your
day will
time.
come. What is
Definitely.
he? He's
26.
25 or he's 26. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to be, like, special or anything,
Great squad
but, like,
player,
he's
though.
balling. Yeah, he's a great squad player. You don't lose too much from that. All right, wrapping this one up. Man of the match, is it even worth asking?
Danny boy, can you just admit he's class?
I'll-
Without the world. Just class.
He's
good.
class.
He's
yeah,
good.
He's a
He's
class
class.
player.
He's good.
When he
He's
wants to
class.
play, he's
It's
class.
just
See,
consistently.
that's the
he
thing.
just needs
Class
the
is
form.
not when you want to. You got to be
class.
you got to show
Dude,
up.
he wants to play every time.
He has
But
the
he
class,
doesn't,
but
though.
it just isn't.
He has class
That's
in
what
him,
I'm
but
saying.
he's not class. He has it
he
in
has
him.
a.
Look, you can never play a score bike, or score a fancy goal and be like, that's a class goal. So he has class in him, but he's not class.
The one thing that
For me, at least, that's how I look at it. Class is like, you got to show
I know
up
what you're
and-
I'm going to
saying.
get you to admit it one day. That's all
No,
right.
look,
Look,
I
he
have
has
no
to do it
problem
himself,
admitting when
you
I'm
know?
wrong. That's the thing. But as of right now, I'm not wrong, so I'm not going to back down. But if he has a whole season, scores 20 goals, stays durable, scores some nice goals, bro, I'm going to step back and be like, this dude's class. This ain't personal.
But if he's being kept out by Adam Lallana and
Well,
Firmino,
then how class can he be then?
you know,
If he's being kept out.
and by Klopp, not by
It's not
you
by
know.
Klopp.
It is by Klopp.
It's not by Klopp. Klopp
It
said
is
stay
by
healthy. Klopp started him multiple
Hey,
times this season.
he says this stuff, but who's he gonna play? You know what I mean?
You said a couple weeks ago when Lallana came on for Sturridge, you did too. The whole game changed. You know what I mean?
did.
So how's that Klopp's fault?
It's not.
So wait,
how
what are you saying?
You guys are saying Klopp's like holding him back. I'm
No,
saying
I'm
if-
not saying that.
Oh, what are you saying?
I'm saying like Klopp's like he knows better. I mean, if he thinks Sturridge is the best option for that position, he'd play him.
exactly.
But
There's
if
nothing
Firmino
personal.
can do
I
it better, he's gonna play Firmino.
I just-
And
So
what has he been doing?
So if
That's all I'm saying.
If Firmino is playing and Sturridge is stuck on the bench, I still don't think Sturridge is class. You know what I mean? Like, because if he was class, he'd be on the pitch. Because you just said Klopp would play him if he was class. And I
I
think
think just
I
more
think he has
reliable.
class
Like,
in him.
what, you know what to expect when you play Firmino.
Possibly,
you know what you're
but-
gonna get. Hey, but
Well,
who
I
knows?
think-
Sturridge
Who
has
knows?
held that position since before Firmino showed up. Let's not forget, Firmino stole that position from Sturridge. It's not like Firmino just inherited it. He jacked that shit from Sturridge. Sturridge has class in him. I've seen him douse people. I've
Needs
seen
to
him
fight
score.
for it though.
He
Needs
needs
to
to
fight
fight
for that
for it.
Well,
back.
the biggest
Fight
difference.
to be top.
The biggest difference is, look, Sturridge did get the 2 goals, and he's playing with a younger squad, but he's also facing a younger squad. He didn't press as much. You see when you see the Firmino, you see the Coutinho, you see the Lana, you see the Mane, anyone that goes out there, they press up front, and then at times you see Sturridge jogging, or they almost do that, oh, I'm gonna run over there, but does that like one skip and then kind of starts walking. I saw Sturridge do that a couple times where the first team, the regular starters, they don't think, they do. They don't give time because the more you think on defense, sometimes you're giving the offense time to think as well. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, are they in better shape than him?
Well,
Do they
that's
have more
another-
natural, stamina than him? Did he even complete a
But
full preseason?
What I'm saying is, if he can't do that right now against the younger squad of Tottenham, is
This
he going
might
to do
not
that?
be the team for him.
That's what I'm
which is
saying.
why I want Daniel Sturridge to leave.
Fair enough.
Leave and be
But
happy.
go leave for the right price. And
Man of the match, Daniel Sturridge.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Man of the match. No
Sturridge all
question,
around.
man.
Unanimous.
Dude balled out. West Ham United, massive upset. The Clareton Blues beat up on shitty Chelsea.
Chelsea
Oh
just
my.
proving their shit.
Suck it, Chelsea.
Oh.
Sucks.
You beat
Come on.
Man U
Chelsea
4-0,
sucks.
You
What,
get
Farid?
all up in
What?
your head.
Sucks.
What, Farid? Sucks?
Yeah,
Sucks.
you're shite.
Oh, the
To
Blues.
be fair, as Huss has said this whole time, everyone's playing the youth squads. West Ham played the strong squad because it makes sense for Tottenham to go for this. Winner gets a place
West
in
Ham
Europa.
go for this?
West Ham.
Louise, Cahill,
Keep saying
Terry,
Tottenham.
Conte, Aspilicueta, William.
Koyate.
Yeah, they played
And Oscar.
They played a pretty strong
You know?
squad. There was only 3 players that aren't starters.
Chabola, Aina,
John Terry came back.
Begovic.
Shout out
John
to
Terry
coming
finally
back.
making his comeback. Played a full 90 also.
Nathaniel Chaloba.
I mean, look at Michi. I mean, he's probably the best striker between the two teams.
Michi?
Batshuiji, whatever.
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi.
Yeah, Dalton
But
Lanzini.
what I'm saying is, besides Costa, he's on the field. He was the best striker, but he's not a starter for Chelsea. But yet, you can still say it's a
I
strong
don't know,
squad.
man. Simeone Zaza might have something to say about that.
Zaza.
Oh my!
Zaza.
I am so
Simone.
done. I'm so sick
Zaza.
and tired of hearing Zaza. Zaza needs to leave.
Just got there.
You,
He just
nine
got
games
there.
in,
He just
dude.
walked in the
They
door.
do better
You're
with
that guy
him.
at the party.
They do
Someone
better
just walks in
without
the
him.
door.
And
Get
they-
out.
they-
Right.
They do better without him. And the big thing is, Cresswell was on the field again.
He's barely played. Give him a chance.
That's it.
Give him a chance.
Oh,
I-
another,
I
Games
just
into
know.
the year, dude.
I just know.
9 out of
That's that
38.
hate in your heart.
Just wait. Just wait.
It's all
He's
personal.
gone. He's gone soon enough.
no,
Shout
both teams played. Oh, you want to shout out?
Shout out to my boy, huge 6'6", 6'5", Koyate.
Check.
I'm so glad he finally got his goal this season.
Love
Last
this guy,
season he
man.
looked like a world beater.
You were scoring for fun last
Slowed
year.
down as this West
Look.
Ham team slumped.
Maybe it's not. We're 9 games in. Maybe this is the bounce out they needed, man. They beat
It
Chelsea at their stadium. Stadium was popping, man. All this thing about atmosphere is lacking. Man, today the fans, I gotta applaud them, man. They made an effort to
That was
carry this
popping when
team
you're
over.
playing Chelsea.
Well, they're coming
Oh,
off.
no doubt, but
they're coming
that's
off.
important, though.
They're coming off 2 wins in the league. Also, 1-0 over Crystal Palace, 1-0 over West Ham. Sunderland. So they're riding it. They tied Middlesbrough before that, so they're on a 7 points in the league last 3 games. Now they win against Chelsea.
Got
They're
their
back.
best
Man.
play. Yeah, they got their
Pyatt's
best player
back.
Cresswell's
Andre
back.
Ayew made an appearance this game, so he's coming back. Thank God.
That was good to see.
That was hard. It was horrible, man. That pained me as someone who said they're gonna finish top 6,
Couple things with this.
top 7. That Ayew
He's
went
back,
down, but
though.
he's back now,
It's
which is
October.
deadly for them.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Conte, I mean, he didn't have 3 starters in. He started putting in Costa, Hazard, Pedro, so they did have a very strong squad halfway through the game. 55 minute, 62nd minute, 67th minute. So that's a lot of time for the entire full squad of Chelsea.
Wait, how do you give him that credit and not give City and United the credit when they brought in Aguero, Sterling?
No, what I'm saying is I'm giving the credit to West Ham because for at least half the game they're playing a really strong squad against Chelsea. But for me, I think those guys should start the whole game because besides the league, this is the year that they have nothing to play for. I mean, they don't have Champions League. They don't have Europa.
Yeah.
So you know what?
Look,
Start your team.
I agree with you, man. Chelsea should be the goal is to get back to winning ways. They should be going FA Cup,
Everything.
League Cup, and the league as a treble. That
But-
should be their
But you
treble,
said
the
this
domestic
is like,
treble.
what, the 4th tier? Well, they don't even have a tier in there.
That's
This
my
is the
point. This is
3rd
this-
tier for them.
Yeah, dude. So you can go for it because you usually go FA Cup, you play strong. Champions League, you play strong. And the Premier League, you play strong. And you play weak in League Cup.
If it's the FA Cup, I agree with you. But this isn't the FA Cup. This is the EFL Cup. And we don't know what's happening inside their locker room. There's a reason why Hazard didn't start. There's a reason why Pedro didn't. There's a reason why Diego,
it's
man.
rest, man. I think
Exactly,
it's rest. It's not
exactly.
locker room. But, I think,
That's what I mean.
like Huss
when I
is
say that.
saying, you don't have that many games. The next round of games is midway through November. So this is the first week in a long freaking time because they're not playing Champions League or Europa that they have 2 games in a week.
Yeah.
These players should be able to handle it. And they play Burnley on the weekend.
But they
not
are,
Burnley.
Yeah, they're playing this weekend too, right? So
is United.
that's the tricky part with Chelsea is I think he's trying to find the balance between I'm trying to qualify for Champions League. That's more important than the EFL Cup. I think throwing on these star players late, that was a cry for desperation. It was
my
damn,
point.
now I want to win this game. But that's that balance. That's that gamble you take as a manager, resting players versus starting your stronger team.
But what we're saying is that that's a gamble he shouldn't have taken. It is a gamble you take, and he
should have, because he's playing this weekend, and you want to rest. You want to prioritize winning in the league versus EFL Cup.
The one thing I will say about the EFL, the League Cup, or the Capital One, whatever you want to call it, over the years, is that Mourinho said it best. 04-05 comes to Chelsea, he wins the League Cup. That season, they win the league. You want to start your reign off as a manager with some silverware, especially something easy. It's a gimme. If you play strong and you schedule correctly, you can win. You can bring that home.
Absolutely,
get some silverware, and that team gets the winning mentality. It can prove deadly.
Even if
Mourinho proved that with that Chelsea team, and I hope he does it with this United team, because you win it in January, and it's done.
It's part of the reason why Arsenal's looking like much better now. It's because you went back-to-back FA Cup victories, and then you lost in the semis.
That changed shit.
That mentality, man, is like, okay, we keep stumbling in the league, but man,
I'm with you when it comes to FA Cups. I'm 100% right there with you. Start a strong team. League Cup, I think it's different. It's just not.
I think when your players have a month off, like from playing, 2 games in a week, I think this is a risk you take, only because it's Chelsea and only because you finished 10th.
But look who he started. He started the guys who are,
didn't start match
winners.
winners.
Who have the tanks, though.
You didn't start match winners.
Diego.
Conte can run forever. Asipuerta can run forever. John
Terry
was a comeback. Gary Cahill.
But what's the point of that? No, he didn't start any goal scorers at all.
Because those are the guys who are getting banged up. Those are the guys getting kicked every game. Those are the guys who they need the extra bit of rest. Hazard doesn't have a tank. Costa, we know he's had hamstring injuries. So what? You risk losing Diego Costa because you want to go into an EFL Cup game, and then you lose him, for a month? Maybe 2 months? I don't mind the risk. It just didn't work out this time. When it works, he's a genius. He rested his players. When it doesn't work, he should have did this, he should have did that. I think it sucks because they just beat Man United 4-0. Now you lose. So I think you lost that chance to continue momentum.
Yeah, momentum's gone.
That's the biggest thing.
I agree with that. But also, you have to remember the EFL, the winners get into the Europa. And I'm not saying Chelsea's looking for...
Ooh, sweet.
No. I'm just saying that they're not looking just for Europa. But... it eases the mind a little bit where it's like, all right, like Al was saying, you got the winning ways. You're starting to win. You keep that momentum. And right there, I don't know. I think they should have.
Look, it'll be sad if they finish outside of top 4, outside of top 6. No, I'm saying it'll be sad because decisions like this could have gotten you into some kind of European tournament.
It would be hilarious.
It would be hilarious. But, these are the moments where you look back and you'd be like, maybe he should have started a squad. He'd be playing in Europe. It'd be easier to attract talent. If they miss Europe, man, Hazard's out. Hazard's gone, bro.
Yeah.
Which I hope happens.
The fact that we kept De Gea losing Champions League twice,
yeah, dude.
In
We're
3
stunned.
years, it's
United
crazy.
is
You
stunned.
can't do that shit often, man.
And we also have to really think about the Chelsea squad. If they were only missing Pedro, Hazard, and Acosta, that might spell trouble for them if they can't rest those 3 guys and have 8 other players. Well, they had
when do these
Begovic
guys
in.
play?
But what I'm saying
when
is...
When does Mitsubishi play? When does Oscar play?
Start.
But what I'm saying is that crew that they had out there, that 11, should they have been able to take care of West Ham?
100%.
Yeah, but it's just one game. Don't forget.
Yeah.
It's one game. They
Single
should have.
With a crazy header.
And West Ham's feeling it,
Yeah.
right? West Ham's feeling it.
Shout out to Fernandez' goal, by the way.
Ed Milson.
But Begovic should have had that.
And also, Ayu winning the game in the 78th minute.
You said winning?
No. I'm giving a shout out to Ayu being back from injury.
It's an echo of a shout out
Yeah,
there.
I feel like someone
nice
shouted that out.
You did?
Nice
10
little-
minutes
I
ago.
didn't hear that shout out.
I know you were not listening to Stern.
Yeah, I was
I
sitting
like the
there
double-
reading, trying to figure out what
Looking
he's
up
going to say instead of participating.
Nathaniel Shalaba. That's who I
fact
got a
checking
shout out.
everything. I have too many thoughts going through my head that I got to fact check everything.
Dude, Nathaniel Shalaba had a ping in
Yeah,
this
that
game.
was dirty, huh?
Could have been
Shalaba.
a nasty goal, bro. This guy's looking like he's got star quality.
Yes.
I'm telling you, when
He's got that it
there's
factor.
something about when you watch a player. Does he pop off your screen? How does he move? He seems
Dude,
to have a little something extra.
For
to
me,
him.
there's one thing that always sets me off in a midfield player. If he does that little dummy where you let the ball run for it, let's say you're shielding, the ball's coming in, little dummy, and then you chop it,
Yep.
and the defender goes one way, and you turn him, go the other way. When you have that in your game, I'm like, you're a problem. You're a problem. And he showed that.
That's like your
fancy
favorite
flick.
move right there.
It's so sick, dude. I love it. Herrera did that in his first preseason game. I was like, this guy's a legend. Right away, I was
That's
like,
why
this guy.
I
Yeah,
do it.
dude.
I
He was
do
playing
it.
in the U.S. in a preseason game, and he just chopped. And the rest of the game, he was just chopping dudes everywhere. I was like, this guy's a baller. He's too silky. I love it, man. But yes, that
Something
dude.
about that kid, man.
I'm watching him too, man.
Keep your
He's
eyes
gonna
on
be
him.
Studley, man of the match.
Man of the match.
Kuyat,
I'll give it to Kuyate, man.
the big man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young
All right.
Chad.
Well, good to see him get the
beast.
ducats.
I want to hear a Japanese man pronounce that name.
Arsenal 2-0 against Reading. This was a TCB one. That's why we saved it for fourth.
We love you, Arsenal. We do.
All right, relax with the singing.
you, Arsenal.
Let's relax.
We do.
Last time these guys played, they were saying what it was 7-5. Arsenal
Bro,
came back from 4-0 down.
This was an epic game last time. Very underwhelming compared to last time.
Very
they
TCB
played.
this time.
Ox in the box.
Dude, I love Oxford.
It's good for him.
Chamberlain. Just stepping up. We played, a young team in this
Straight
game.
up 11 players.
Very, very young team. I love the way Rob Holding was playing, bro. I couldn't tell whether he was a right back, a center back. This
Very
guy's
fluid.
strong on the ball. Rob Holding, what an impressive game. What an impressive game. Every
love
time
this
I see
guy.
it, bro, every
You
time
love this guy.
Shocking.
Oh, he's $10. Oh, he's a great signing. He's good. But I see it, man.
Every time-
He's English. He's young. Like
got the
I
tools.
like him too.
He's got
I
the
like
tools.
him too.
Watch him play, man.
Carl
Watch him play.
Jenkinson got the stat as well.
Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah, he hasn't played for
he
Arsenal.
actually sucks.
Lay off. Lay off, Carl.
Hasn't played for Arsenal in over 800 days.
Oh
He had a
my.
game.
Been out on loan,
Another-
on loan, on loan.
Another guy I was impressed by. He looks like, obviously, against a higher competition, it's going to be different. We're playing against Reading, so I am trying to keep this level. But Carl Jenkinson, man, he looked good. He looked good, and now I think it's official that Matthew Debussy, I think he's no more at
He's
this
gone,
club.
yeah.
If Carl Jenkinson is playing over you, and you were once a French international,
That's sad, huh? He's
I
not
think
even
he's
on the
done.
subs
Dude,
bench
that-
either.
Talk about
Nah,
fall
you're-
from
you're
grace,
done,
man.
son.
That was
Arsenal,
Yeah.
correct.
In
killer.
2 years, he's nowhere.
you're done.
Dude, who the hell is Maitland Niles?
A nasty baller, another dude.
Dude, like you look at
Dude.
the if you didn't know Arsenal, I mean, I know Arsenal pretty well, and I'm still looking at the team sheet, and I know like 3 guys.
Dude,
You
Rene-
know?
Rene
like
Ad-
he dug so deep into the youth for this
Dude, it was
game.
all youth players, man. It was cool to watch what Arsenal's working on, just under that 23-man squad.
This is what
man,
you do with the EFL Cup.
Rene Adelaide
if you can.
balled out. This kid is nice. Arsenal's got some players, man. They got some players coming
silky
up.
ones.
I don't see anyone super special except Iwobi. Everyone else is like silky, smooth, got all the pieces, but like I don't see any game changers yet. But
And Iwobi
granted,
didn't have his best game either. I think he was a little bit fatigued in this game. Yeah, he's a young player, playing a lot of games, but sometimes, especially if he's in the first team, sometimes it's good to give him a little bit of a break.
I was
Well,
happy Gibbs got playing time.
Yeah, me too.
Gabriel.
This is the game.
I mean, Iwobi, he was basically the only day in, day out starter to play. I was sort of surprised that Giroud didn't get the start.
I was glad.
Fuck him, dude. He sucks.
He came on,
Yeah,
though.
So
So,
you're glad?
give him some
wait,
garbage
Tom was
time
glad?
minutes. Yeah,
I remember
good-
last year we had some debates going on how good Giroud was. and-
Nah.
I got to
No,
defend my
listen.
boys when you're attacking them.
look, Tom has always critiqued Giroud though. Like Tom has always been clear that he'll defend Giroud to a certain point, but he's not that dude.
Yeah, I'm not going to let you, a Liverpool dude, come at my boy.
Wasn't there a time last year he got hot or something for like a few weeks?
Tom always
and Tom was like,
jumps on the
"Oh,
bandwagon.
Giroud,
Tom-
my man."
Tom
Look,
always rides the
Giroud,
bandwagon.
my
no
man.
doubt.
No, here's why
Olivier.
Giroud is still an important part of this Arsenal team.
What,
As
is he
we
making
saw-
sandwiches at halftime? Is he cutting the orange slices?
Dude, no, he's probably getting a haircut or something, trying to get into
Right,
like a model
little
video
modeling
or something,
contract.
dude. But either way, man, he's an important part because he changes how we play the game. We can't always whip crosses into the box. We saw against the past tie, the 0-0 against Middlesbrough, that they let us have the ball out wide, and they were just compact in the middle. With Giroud, you can play dirty soccer. You can lump the ball in the box. He can get a flick or two. He can
Route
hold
one,
it
yeah.
up. So he brings a different dynamic to the game, which is why he's an important squad player. Not a first-team player, but a squad player. The reason why I like that Giroud didn't start is because Lucas Perez started.
He
up
seems
top.
to be third tier now. He's not even a squad guy. He's
Yeah,
third tier.
what's he gonna do? Because Lucas
He
Perez
needs to
is
go
now
to
in.
another team or go for modern career, like you said. Maybe he can call up Cantona and get into those porns.
Giroud's
You know,
Porns?
yeah, Cantona's been in a porn video or something.
what?
It's not like that.
You check that out.
Yeah, I'll
All
look
right,
it up
let's
right
go
now.
allegedly with that.
Guy who
Let's,
looks
not
like-
get
Was it a
hit
Joga
up for
Benito? one?
slander.
All right.
Right.
Just throw it out
I have a
crazy.
special couple shout-outs here. It's a couple United boys. Tyler Blackett playing for Reading. Signed a 3-year deal this summer. Kind of hurts me to see
You
him
had to shout
Good
out.
luck to
not
him,
come
man.
through. Also, Big Yap Stam
Jeff Stam.
managing Reading. So it just proves again, United players retire, go into management, start doing things. 2-0 could have been 8, but Yap's there. Kept it to 2. Kept it respectable
I
at the
gotta
Emirates.
shout out a Reading legend, Leroy Lita.
Yes.
You guys remember this guy?
Beast,
Yes.
man.
This dude was such a problem.
Underground.
bro.
Could have been.
Underground.
He's
Underground.
22 years old.
Yeah.
He was really young too, man.
Oh,
When
he's
Reading
He's one of
were
those
up
guys
there.
that never popped.
He was
you
an
know,
always
he's
Beast,
threatening.
though.
Always think about him whenever I see Reading
Leroy
play.
Lita.
What you
So-
got, Huss?
What you got, Huss?
So
That's great.
I'm still trying to find the name of the movie, but Cantona said it wasn't porn. It was art.
Probably.
So he was.
He's the most interesting man.
Oh man, I gotta find this this movie.
Find it
Alright.
and post it on our Facebook. We'll keep the show moving along.
I thought
PFC,
everyone knew about that.
Not suspect. Was it players to watch? What was that?
Rising 11.
Rising 11. Gideon.
Zalelum.
Yeah, they say Zalalem. I say
Zalalem.
Zalalem.
I
Gideon
say
Zalalem made an appearance.
Yeah,
you
the
know,
console.
look clean in the middle. So I just
Dude,
hope he keeps
I
making.
believe
more
it's
plays.
called You and the Night. I believe it's called.
You believe? Or is
Yeah,
it,
because I'm looking at something that says You and the Night trailer. So I'm looking at it right now. He's in a jail cell.
you watching porn over
Share
there?
that. on Facebook.
I'm gonna make
Look, I'm not gonna
Tiki
watch-
watch it.
Bro, we're trying to shoot an episode here.
Yeah, dude. Let's finish this up.
I was watching porn.
Dude,
He's got a chub on right now.
Throw that up on the
Trying to have a
Facebook.
grown man
I got me a
conversation.
little Cantona.
Plus, he's gonna post it right now. So as you listen to this, if it's not up, we're pieces of shit.
Did the
for
girl sit on
teasing
his
you like
unibrow?
this.
Hussey's a piece of shit.
Wait,
for
why
bringing
am
it
I
up
sure?
and then putting it
If you
up.
don't post this,
I'm posting it right
all right,
now.
you fucking
Hurry up.
better.
Too slow. They're waiting
Alex
for it.
Ox, right? Man of the match.
Alex
Yeah.
Plain and
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
simple.
Start him. He just scored 2 goals. Please start him in his next game.
Hot
He's
hand?
screaming
Dude,
out
for
for
who?
Wenger to start him.
For who?
It was cool. It was cool because articles this week came out before the game saying Ox has to seize his opportunity right now, like in the
And he's
EFL Cup,
seizing it.
and he scored twice.
What do you want him to do, man? What more do
Hot
you want him
hand.
to do? I say you take out a midfielder. You started Mohamed El-Neni last game, who I thought, again, performed pretty well in this game. Put Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain center midfield.
Alex.
Yep. Get him in
Alex.
there. Get Alex Oxlade.
Quick touch.
Southampton, Sunderland.
Need to
1-0.
find a button for that soon.
I know we do.
You know?
Southampton, Sunday.
It's getting low quality.
1-0. I know. You're tired.
Yeah, man.
Voice is hurting. Now it's just like.
Farid was like a little bit like more rhythmic. I was
I wasn't ready for it. I was caught off guard. I didn't know we were doing the
You gotta
quick touch.
freestyle. Freestyle the quick touch,
I was
yo.
flat-footed, bro. Head was not on a swivel.
Throw some bars.
Defenders behind me. We conceded. We're down 1-0. You know.
Buffal scores the winner in the 66th minute.
Sofian.
Southampton through to the next round. Sunderland, man. Sunderland.
You're done, son.
Sunderland. Oh yeah. David Moyes sucks. I think it's official.
Is it Moyes
guy,
or
man.
Moyes?
I call him David Moyes. I'm pretty sure
I
that's.
think the English call him Moyes. I call him Moyes.
You say Moyes.
Yeah, I do. I
Whatever,
pronounce
dude.
it
Either way, the guy
Yeah.
sucks.
I feel bad, man.
I like the guy. I
He-
loved him on Everton. Never should have left, apparently.
You know why I feel bad, man? Because he's a guy who. No. Because he was a guy
Not
who
even
decided to
United.
reach for his dream, bro. Like, we all have that, like, fantasy of somehow, some way, like, when we were playing, we were hoping to be discovered, and you'd get a shout, you know, for that
Oh, yeah?
dream.
Guess what?
He
It
had
doesn't
to.
work out for 90% of
no,
us.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And that's why I feel bad, man, because I watched him fail at my club. If he had failed somewhere else, I'd be like, whatever, all good. But, like, I watched this dude 90 minutes for
Yeah.
a whole season.
Yeah, it's
And it
not,
crashed and
you're not
burned.
about that life. You
It's-
don't belong at that top tier.
All right.
That's just what
Well,
it is.
you have to take that job. Also,
That's what I'm
the
saying.
connection
I
he
feel
had
bad,
with
yeah. Fergie.
Sir Alex Ferguson. I
Mhm.
mean, it's one of those things where if he didn't take it and he started doing okay at Everton, think about it. Like,
Yeah, no,
you
you
think
have to
he's
now.
on his deathbed going, I'm glad I stayed.
Dude,
I'm
for
glad I
him,
stayed
That's
at-
what I'm saying. He chased his dream. it didn't work out. You suck. But for Sophia and Boufal, man, I didn't even know Southampton had this guy. This guy is a good player. He's technical. I think he's quality. I think he's one of those guys who's pushing a Dusan Tadic. He's pushing a Nathan Redmond.
Greatest name in the EPL.
And once again,
Nathan Redmond?
Dusan.
my boy
Dusan, yeah.
Virgil van Dijk. I can't say enough about this guy. I can't say enough.
You can say that he deserves more respect. That's
without,
one thing you could say.
Without nut
you know?
riding too hard. Funny that I bring him up because he didn't even really start in this game. But
I was like looking at scrolling, trying
I just gotta give him credit anyway.
even when he's not playing, this dude's a legend.
He's a legend. He's in the game. Even when he's not.
Next game, Newcastle with a Premier League squad.
Thumping.
Poor Preston North End.
Red card early on, too.
Yeah.
So they were never going to come back from that. Rafa Benitez getting shit done.
Trying to win a Champions League right now.
Champions League?
This is his Champions League right now. He's playing a strong squad out there. Did you see Diame's goals, bro? Diame was the guy I was talking about last year. Got Holland that playoff game. Fucking balled out. I was telling you motherfuckers, I think it was like PFC 50-something. I was telling all you dudes, Diame is a baller. And then Newcastle buys him and relegates him back down to the Championship where he just fought for a whole season. Bangs in 2 nasty goals. This dude needs to come back to the Prem, man. I got to watch this guy.
He's on his way,
too old.
dude. Mitrovic, I love Mitrovic. He's coming back to the Prem.
You see his goal, his Messi-like goal, where he weaves and weaves and weaves and weaves and weaves, and then boop, puts it in.
I didn't know he had
takes
that.
off
I
his
didn't know he
shirt.
had that in his game.
I didn't know he did either, man.
Like
But
it's Preston North End.
Mitrovic.
And Jack Cole back in hurt in the 31st, I believe. Didn't he get like an elbow?
Whose boy is that?
Not mine.
Hussey's.
Not mine.
Boy?
No, that's not mine.
Is that Farid's boy?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Farid.
No,
I
Hussey
think
just.
it's
I like
Farid.
this guy. He's a decent.
But someone has
He's a
like a
decent
spot
doorman.
for him. Someone has, Hussey hates him.
Yeah.
he's built in the same mold as James Milner. He's a tough tackling ball winner. That's all he is.
No, he probably
He's
started a
English.
group with Ryan Mason.
Yeah, Ryan Mason's an awful player too. You know, he didn't make it pro for Tottenham. This guy sucks.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying he's awful to a
You were
normal person.
alluding.
Not,
to it.
not to a normal person, just EPL.
Dude. Yeah.
No comment.
Matt
All right, Jack,
Ritchie.
call back.
Matt Ritchie earns the PK,
Baller.
takes
Oh.
the PK.
You see him?
Baller.
You
What a
see the
PK.
ball? He puts the ball underneath his shirt so no one can grab it. No, this is my shot.
Not only that,
So
but Richie
funny.
served in the ball to get Mitrovic his goal.
Dude, he's a
off
baller,
the set
man.
piece. I like Matt Ritchie.
Kara spotted this guy last season when United. Kara spotted him. Then a week later, an article comes out that United sniffing at him. It was fucking weird.
And then
we were watching
It
Bournemouth,
was
and
Bournemouth,
then
and
nothing
then
happened.
somehow.
Nothing happened. And now he's in the Championship, getting paid more though. So good for him. Newcastle through to the next round, and then we got my boys, Leeds United.
Sacrilegious that you're a Leeds fan.
Dude,
That's
I've
what I'm
broken
saying.
it down. I'm not gonna bore everyone with the story again, but there's a reason. It's not just because I fucking like this team.
Check the
randomly.
website. There's a whole,
powerful reason.
There's a whole
it is a-
explanation. Is it on
Yeah,
there?
I have no idea.
No.
You said check the website. I was like backing you up. I didn't know we were going into a whole.
No, they
bro.
check the website, man. You gotta put that shit up there. Just to,
I should.
if
I
you
should
need the
just
story,
write it.
it's up there. Read it. You know.
All right, one of these days I'll jot it down so I can refer people to it. But there's a reason, man.
Look up Lucas Khadebe.
Lucas Radaby, as some people would say. So yeah, man, they win in PKs 3-2. Very happy for them. The game was tied 2-2 though. Norwich City, man.
Dude, they were looking good. Norwich
were.
is looking good. Leeds comes back. They show the heart to come back from this. Alex Pritchard gets the first goal in the 14th minute. And this was one of those very, very good games, man. Again,
It was a battle.
Brady, my boy Brady, tearing it up on Norwich, man. That lefty for Ireland, absolutely tearing it up. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get the ducats. at the
Stephen
end of the day.
Naismith misses the penalty. Oh, Stevie.
Cowish.
Oh,
What a
man.
man! This guy sucks now. I feel so bad for him. I used to love him.
You did love him at Everton.
I still like
too,
him, dude.
yeah.
No, I used to play Bruno in FIFA, and this dude was Pele. Couldn't get the ball off him. Always scored against me. Made no sense. So Everton, but yeah, and then goes to Norwich. Leadership, keep him up. No, they get relegated, and now his career is just about over with. I guess unless Norwich make it back up.
Well, they could because they're doing all right. And then also, if you do watch the Championship, Norwich is actually facing up against Leeds again in 2 weekends. November 5th. So if you want to watch a good game for the championship, this should be a pretty good one, as we saw from the 2-2.
Good to see Nelson Oliveira score. Remember, this guy was like the ultimate FIFA player as well. Like FIFA like 13, FIFA 14, Portuguese striker.
Baller.
But yeah, another guy who just didn't quite hit the expectations I wanted him to, at least.
And then lastly, we got Bristol City going down at home against Premier League outfit Hull City.
Go on, Tigers.
Come on, you Tigers.
Go on. What a great morale booster this win is. Great stuff.
This
Move on to the final 8.
This is the only thing they can go for. They better be playing their strong lineups the rest of the way.
Michael Dawson
Dawson
getting a goal.
Gets himself a little nug.
But that means he's getting back
Old English
to
International.
fitness finally.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully. Get his shit together. Ryan Mason came off. Had a decent game. Not too bad. Abel Hernandez, man. This dude needs to find a goal. He has to find a goal for this Hull City team. I think he's missing Diame, bro. He's missing Diame. Diame was a beast. Used to feed this guy. But they're struggling since. So, we got the quarterfinal draw that they did right after the games. Coming up, we got Man United playing West Ham. Hull City playing Newcastle. Liverpool playing Leeds. And Arsenal playing Southampton.
Arsenal get the shit into the stick. Are they home?
Love that.
Arsenal's home, yeah. So the
At
team I
the
said
Emirates,
first is
yeah.
home.
Yeah, but you know we're going to play a young team.
Probably go to
Southampton's
penalties.
gonna
Probably go
be
to
up
extra
for
time.
it.
0-0, 1-1.
Or they'll
He's going to lose.
Or they'll be sneaking and play Virgil.
As
and they'll
a
get a goal.
as a
Hey.
Liverpool fan, I'm pretty happy about that draw.
You
Shouldn't
bro.
be.
No,
Shouldn't.
A lot of history in
This is
that.
Leeds, bro.
Yeah. They don't
well,
want
I
to
mean,
lose.
I'd rather
Yeah,
face
Who's home?
Leeds than
Fuck out, bro.
Southampton. Or
Liverpool.
I mean,
Liverpool
even
home?
if West Ham does catch on fire, United might be in trouble. So, I mean,
No way,
I
bro.
also wouldn't want to play. I wouldn't want to play the Newcastle, so I'd probably rather play Leeds or Hull. Those are the only two teams. So,
Bro, with
we
that
got one of
leaky,
them.
with that leaky defense, should always be
Everyone's a
concerned.
threat. Everybody's a threat with that
Always.
defense.
Yeah, it's okay. We had enough of
Is
a
it,
defense
though?
to beat Arsenal. 3-4 was it?
No
what was it?
defense.
3-4?
So no defense.
what was
so
it?
you conceded 3 goals.
Was it
So
3-4?
So really, you had attack, not
Was it-
defense.
So we scored more than you. What was it? 3-4?
Yeah, but you
Yeah, well,
conceded
that-
3
that
goals.
make the
So
argument.
3-4 though?
You didn't have more of a defense. That joke sucked.
Was it 3-4?
Nah, that joke sucked.
No, I thought it was 3-4. I thought Liverpool beat him.
Nah,
3-4.
That joke still sucked.
3-4.
I'll see you next year.
Yeah.
The
You'll see me.
return leg.
Yeah.
So
If
there-
Arsenal has any left. Legs, that is.
That's awful.
3-4.
It's another one. 0 for 2.
It's all right. 3-4.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
That wraps it up. Weird fucking ending to this episode, guys. This is great.
I can I can salvage it.
Going
I can
at it.
salvage it real quick.
3-4.
I got a little
Whatever, Al. 3-4.
a little transfer nug.
3-4, Al.
3-4. You really gonna do this to me? You
Al,
gonna
3-4.
4-3 me out of here?
3-4. Not 4-3. 3-4.
Gabigol, otherwise known as Gabriel Barbosa, went to Inter Milan this season from Santos.
God damn it,
I know
Italy
Tom loves this
again.
dude. He was linked with United because City got the other Brazilian talent, Gabriel Jesus. But links to Leicester apparently. Leicester have been linked
taking
with
a sniff.
Gabigol. Well, Inter's been sucking again. But we were saying earlier, Inter's a great place for this kid to grow up. Great club, huge history.
Definitely.
Let him stay, but
And he was linked with Leicester before moving to Inter as
Yeah.
well. So it's interesting now.
rumors are back.
Good. I mean,
Yeah.
I like when there's a strong Italian league, man. Like, for me personally, it's my least favorite, but like I enjoyed when the two Milan teams were good. Juventus was
Juve,
good.
Roma,
Fiorentina
Lazio.
making noise. Yeah, Lazio. Like, it's good for the footballing world. When Italy
Fiorentina, what
competes.
was Mutu there?
No, it was
At a point he was.
Batistuta.
Oh, it's on way back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. No, way back in the Purple Kids. It was sick. Batigol.
Violas. The Violas.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that wraps it up for the EFL. We'll be back as always. Thank you for listening. Keep downloading the apps, guys. We had a nice little bump this week. I don't know who's telling who about what, but keep it up. We really appreciate it. Showing the love out there. We'll catch you guys on the flip.
PFC.
3-4.
3-4.